Beloved, stop here for just a moment. Before the world pulls you back to its noise, I need you to hear something that was prepared specifically for you today. Archangel Michael came to me with a message that was not meant for everyone. It was meant for you. There is someone out there right now who cannot stop thinking about you. Not a fantasy, not a wish. A real person whose heart has been quietly changing because of you. They do not fully understand it yet. They only know that lately the idea of you keeps returning to their mind at the most unexpected moments, while driving in silence, while sitting in a room full of people and feeling completely alone, while lying awake at night wondering why peace feels so far away. And the answer to their restlessness has a name. That name is connected to you. Type 444 if something in you already knew someone was thinking about you before you could explain how. Beloved, I know you are weary. I know you have waited longer than you ever imagined you would have to. I know the nights when hope felt like a distant memory, when you questioned whether you were simply overlooked, whether your love was meant to be given but never received. I know the sting of people's skeptical glances, their well-meaning but hollow words that time will bring someone, that you just need to be patient. You have heard it all, and you have carried the weight of that waiting in silence because deep inside something holy refused to let go of a knowing that your story was not finished. Type yes if you are still waiting, still believing, still holding on. Beloved, Archangel Michael brought a message that will change how you see every single day you have been waiting. God has a grand design. Your love story is not just for you. It is not just for your joy, though that joy will be vast. Your love story is a testimony of divine power. It is a living miracle that will cause others to look at what God has done and believe in what they thought was impossible. Every person who has doubted your waiting, every voice that whispered it was too late, every moment you thought your heart would break under the weight of solitude, all of it is being woven into a tapestry that will be displayed as proof that God's timing is perfect and His love is relentless. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared for an epic meeting. Before this message begins, if you feel in your spirit that this word was prepared for you today, take 1 second and subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell. God's messages are arriving daily, and every single one was written with a chosen one in mind. Do not miss what is coming next. Revelation 1. Who your future spouse is and what they have discovered about you. Beloved, Archangel Michael showed me a vision of your future spouse. They are not who you might have imagined. They are not perfect by the world's standards, but they are perfect for you. They have been shaped by their own waiting, their own struggles, their own moments of wondering if they would ever find the one who sees them completely. And recently, something shifted. Without understanding why, their heart began to orient toward you. They have not met you yet, but they are already becoming bolder. They are already becoming more determined. They are preparing themselves to show the world what true love looks like. In their quiet moments, they speak your name even though they do not know what it sounds like. They feel a pull, a magnetic attraction toward a future that they cannot explain but can no longer deny. They have started making changes in their life, not consciously for you, but because a deep knowing has settled in their spirit that they are being called to rise. They are letting go of old patterns, old fears, old relationships that could never sustain what is coming. They are becoming a person who can hold the weight of a love that is divinely orchestrated. And they are doing it because their soul recognizes yours from a distance. Type 400 Musti4 if you feel this shift happening in your own heart. Beloved, your future spouse has discovered something about you that they cannot shake. They have discovered that you exist, not as a vague idea, but as a real, powerful presence that has already begun to change their internal landscape. They have seen glimpses of you in dreams, in moments of stillness, in prayers that they did not know they were praying for you. They have felt your energy, your strength, your tenderness, and it has awakened something in them that they thought was lost. They are no longer content with mediocrity in love because they have tasted the possibility of you. They are no longer willing to settle for less because their spirit now knows the standard. This is why they are transforming. This is why they are rising. Because your love is calling them forward even before your eyes meet. Beloved, I need to pause here for a moment, because what I just shared with you, that is only the surface of what God wants you to understand about your elevation. There is a deeper wisdom that I could not fit into this message. The specific steps, the exact posture of faith that positions you to receive and keep what God is sending. The spiritual principles that the wealthiest and most protected, chosen ones walk in quietly every single day. I wrote all of it down. It is waiting for you in the pinned comment below this video. Find it before we continue, because what comes next in this message will land even deeper when you have that foundation in place. Revelation 2, the emotional state of your future spouse right now in vivid, intimate detail. Beloved, Archangel Michael showed me the room where your future spouse is sitting at this very moment. I saw the light in that room, the way it falls on their hands, the slight tremble in their fingers as they hold something that reminds them of a dream they had about you. They are restless, but not in a frantic way. It is a holy restlessness, an urgency that comes from heaven. They are asking questions they have never asked before. Who is this person? Why do I feel like I already know them? Why does my heart race when I think about a future I cannot yet see? They are confused and exhilarated at the same time. They are stepping into a dimension of faith they did not know they possessed. And they are doing it because you are already praying for them, even if you did not realize it. Your prayers are crossing the spiritual distance between you and landing in their heart like seeds of fire. Type S if you have been praying for your future spouse without knowing who they are. Beloved, in this moment, your future spouse is feeling an overwhelming wave of love that has no objects yet. They are crying without knowing why. They are laughing at the absurdity of hope that refuses to die. They are looking at their own reflection and seeing someone they are becoming, someone who is worthy of the love that is coming. They are forgiving themselves for past mistakes because they sense that the one who is destined for them will not hold their history against them. They are releasing old wounds because they know that to hold you, they must have empty hands. They are making space in their life, in their home, in their heart. They are preparing a place for you just as your heart is preparing for them. And the most beautiful part, beloved, is that they do not even fully understand what is happening to them. They only know they are being changed, and they are surrendering to it. Beloved, your future spouse is also afraid. They are afraid that you are too good to be true. They are afraid that they will somehow miss the moment, that they will walk past you without recognizing the miracle. They are afraid that their own unworthiness will push you away. But beloved, here is the truth that Archangel Michael wants you to know, that fear is being dismantled even as I speak. Every moment you remain faithful in your own waiting, every time you choose hope over despair, every time you whisper to God that you trust Him, you are sending a wave of courage across the spiritual realm that lands at the feet of your future spouse. You are strengthening them. You are making them bold. You are preparing them to recognize you when the time comes. You are not separate in this journey. You are connected by a thread of light that heaven itself is weaving. Type 444 if you feel the connection growing stronger. I need to pause here for a moment, because what I just shared with you, that is only the surface of what God wants you to understand about your elevation. There is a deeper wisdom that I could not fit into this message. The specific steps, the exact posture of faith that positions you to receive and keep what God is sending. The spiritual principles that the wealthiest and most protected chosen ones walk in quietly every single day. I wrote all of it down. It is waiting for you in the pinned comment below this video. Find it before we continue, because what comes next in this message will land even deeper when you have that foundation in place. Now let us turn to the waiting season itself. Beloved, I know this part is the hardest. I know you have cried tears that no one saw. I know you have asked God why He was taking so long. I know you have watched others receive what you are still waiting for, and the jealousy that stung your heart was not sinful. It was human. You have been tempted to give up, to settle, to believe that maybe the skeptics were right. But beloved, listen carefully to what I am about to say. The waiting season is not punishment. It is not a delay. It is a divine preparation chamber. Every obstacle you have faced, every rejection, every lonely holiday, every wedding invitation that made your heart ache, every time you heard someone say you were too picky or too broken, it was all refining you. It was all shaping you into the person who can receive a love that heals not only you, but generations beyond you. You are not just waiting for a spouse. You are waiting for a union that will break curses, restore inheritances, and become a lighthouse for everyone who has lost hope in love. The weight of that purpose is heavy, and God had to strengthen your back before he placed it on your shoulders. Type 444, if you trust that the waiting has a purpose. Beloved, this love story will heal generational wounds. The pain your parents carried, the patterns of abandonment or control or neglect that have run through your family line, they are about to be broken at the altar of your covenant. When you and your future spouse come together, it will not be just two people uniting. It will be two bloodlines being redeemed. The children who will come from this union, or the legacy you will build together, will be marked by wholeness because you chose to wait for the one heaven designed. Your love will inspire others to believe in miracles. People will look at your relationship and say, only God could have done that. They will see the way you look at each other, the way peace surrounds you, the way conflict dissolves in your presence, and they will know that love is not dead. They will know that divine love is real, and they will begin to seek it for themselves. You are becoming a signpost, beloved, a living testimony that God keeps his promises. Beloved, the enemy has tried to stop this union. He has sent distractions, disappointments, and people who were never meant to stay. He has whispered lies that you are unlovable, that your time has passed, that real love is a fantasy for others, but not for you. But every time you resisted those lies, every time you chose faith over fear, you were defeating the enemy in the spiritual realm. You have been fighting a war that most people cannot see, and you have been winning. The reason the waiting has felt so long is because the victory is so great. Heaven is not slow. Heaven is thorough. Every detail is being arranged. The timing of your meeting, the place, the words that will be spoken, all of it is being choreographed by the angels. And when you finally stand face to face with your beloved, you will understand why you had to wait. You will thank God for every single day that felt like a waste, because it was actually an investment in a love that will endure. Type yes, if you are ready to see the purpose in your pain. If this message is confirming something in your spirit right now, pause for one moment. Subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. There are daily messages coming for chosen ones just like you. Every single one is a word that God prepared for someone who needed it today. Make sure you are there to receive them. And before I go further, that guide in the pinned comment, the one with the deeper wisdom. If you have not found it yet, this is your second reminder. Because what I am about to share about protecting your blessing and walking in sustained divine favor, it connects directly to what is written there. The two things work together. The message plants the seed. The guide shows you how to water it. Go find it. Then come back and let us continue. Now let me reveal what happens when you finally meet. Beloved, Archangel Michael showed me the moment of your first encounter, and I want to describe it to you because it will give you strength for the remaining days. You will not have to wonder if they are the one. There will be no confusion, no second guessing, no anxiety. When your eyes meet, time will stop. Not in a poetic exaggeration, but in a literal spiritual suspension. The noise of the world will fall away. You will see each other's souls before you hear each other's voices. There will be a recognition so deep that it will feel like remembering, not meeting. You will know that you have known each other before time began. And in that instant, every lie the enemy ever told you about love will shatter. You will feel a peace that passes understanding, a peace that says, I am home. Type 444 if you long for that moment. Beloved, when you speak, your voices will sound familiar. There will be no awkwardness, no performance. You will be able to be completely yourself because this person already knows your heart. They have been praying for you. They have been shaped for you. And the love that flows between you will feel like a river that has always been there, just waiting to be uncovered. You will laugh together in a way that heals old wounds. You will cry together without shame. You will hold each other and realize that every lonely night was worth it for this single embrace. And the world around you will notice. People will comment on the light that seems to follow you both. Strangers will smile at you without knowing why. Because your union is a testimony, and testimonies carry a frequency that cannot be hidden. Beloved, in the days after that first meeting, everything will accelerate. Heaven will hasten the process. What would normally take years of dating, of testing, of wondering, will be compressed into a season of undeniable clarity. You will both know, and you will move with boldness. The engagement will not be a question, but a declaration. The wedding will not be a ceremony, but a coronation. Because this is not just a marriage, it is a kingdom alliance. You are being joined to fulfill a purpose that is larger than yourselves. And the enemy will not be able to stop it, because heaven has already signed the contract. Your future spouse is being prepared, and so are you. Every day that passes, the distance between you is shrinking. Every prayer you pray is closing the gap. The moment is coming, and it is coming fast. Type yes if you believe it is closer than you think. Now let me speak a declaration over your love story and your future. Beloved, I declare that every lie spoken against your union is broken now. I declare that every generational curse that tried to prevent your love is shattered by the power of God. I declare that your future spouse is being strengthened, protected, and guided directly toward you. I declare that the waiting season is ending and the season of harvest is beginning. I declare that when you meet, you will recognize each other instantly, and your love will be undeniable to everyone who witnesses it. I declare that your relationship will be a miracle, a testimony, a source of hope for the hopeless. I declare that you will not settle for less than what heaven has prepared, because you have seen the vision and you will not let it go. I declare that your heart is being healed even now, that the wounds of the past are closing, that you are becoming whole so that you can love whole. I declare that the enemy's plans to delay your love are overturned. I declare that heaven is hastening the moment. I declare that you are the chosen one, and your love story is written in the stars. Type 444 if you receive this declaration. Before we close this message, if something spoken here today has landed in your spirit, please subscribe and ring the bell. Share this with a chosen one in your life who is waiting for their breakthrough. You may be the reason they received the word they needed today. God uses chosen ones to reach other chosen ones. You are part of that chain. Beloved, I want to send you forward in hope. Close your eyes for just a moment. Imagine your future spouse standing before you. See the light in their eyes. Feel the warmth of their hand in yours. Hear them say your name with a love that has been waiting for you their whole life. Now open your eyes. That moment is real. It is not a fantasy. It is a spiritual certainty. Heaven has set it in motion, and nothing can stop it. You have not been forgotten. You have been hidden for a purpose. The world did not see your value, but heaven has always treasured you. Go now with your head held high. The waiting is almost over. The love that is coming will be worth every tear, every prayer, every moment of faith. You are the chosen one, and your love story is about to unfold in ways that will leave the world in awe. Walk forward in peace, in power, and in the absolute assurance that your beloved is on their way. Type yes if you feel heaven moving. If you feel